Good evening all of you. In the last lecture we learned the length of the arc of a curve in a Cartesian form. Now in this lecture we have to learn the length of the arc of a curve in a parametric form. So for finding the length of the arc in the parametric form, first we define what is meant by the parametric form and also consider the length of a arc of a given curve in a Cartesian form. So first we define the what is meant by the parametric form of the curve, and that parametric forms are generally denoted by if x is a function in terms of the t, means x is defined in terms of the t, and y is a function also defined in terms of the t, means the x and y are the two variables and defined in terms of the same variable. So we say that this is a parametric form of a curve. Now here I consider t is the same variable, so these parametric equations are in terms of the t parameter. We consider any of the parameter, for example the x is a function in terms of the theta, y is a function in terms of the theta, but we remember that both x and y are defined in terms of the same variable, and so we call this as the parametric form of the curve. Now for finding the length of the arc, we consider first the length of the arc in terms of the Cartesian form, and we know that if y is equal to the f(x) be a Cartesian equation and its length, means its arc length is denoted by the letter s and is defined by integration a to the b under root of 1 plus dy by dx bracket square and multiplied by the dx. We call, suppose this is the your equation number 1, and using this equation 1 we find out the length of the arc in terms of the parametric form. Your parametric forms are the x is equal to ft and y is equal to the gt. I call, suppose this is the your equation number 1 and the Cartesian form of the length of the arc is a equation number 2. Now method in for finding the length of the arc in parametric form, we only find out the value for the dy by dx and put that value in this integral, and we get the length of the arc in a parametric form. So we consider the your parametric form, means we consider here let x is equal to the ft. If x is a function in terms of the t, so we differentiate this x with respect to the t only. With respect to the another variable, derivative of x is the 0. So we differentiate this x with respect to the t and denoted by dx by dt is equal to the f dash t. Similarly, we consider the your next value, means y is equal to the g of the t and its derivative is the dy by dt is equal to the g dash t. Now we find using these two the value of the dy by dx, and we know that we write the dy by dx is equal to the dy by the dt multiplied by dt by the dx. dy by dt multiplied by the dt by dx, means this is nothing but the using the your value for the dx by dt and dy by dt, we write here the dy by dt and dy by dt is the g dash t multiplied by dt by dx, means actually this is nothing but dy by dt divided by the dx by the dt. And so we write here the dy by dt is the g dash t and dx by dt is the f dash t, means we find here the dy by dx is the g dash t divided by the f dash t. Now, here in your equation number 2, there is a term 1 plus dy by dx bracket square. So, we find here the value of 1 plus dy by dx bracket square, and that value is the 1 plus dy by dx bracket square means is equal to the 1 plus, and the value for the dy by dx is the g dash t divided by f dash t, and so we write here the g dash t divided by f dash t and bracket square means the g dash t square and divided by the f dash t square. By taking the square on both sides of this equation and put this value here, we get this equation. Now, taking the square roots on both sides, we get the under root of 1 plus dy by dx bracket square is equal to the, here is the under root of 1 plus g dash t bracket square divided by the f dash t bracket square. Now, we write this as, by taking the LCM here, and LCM is the f dash t, and we get here is the under root of the f dash t plus f dash t bracket square plus g dash t bracket square and divided by the f dash t bracket square. Now, here is the under root of f dash t bracket square, and we know that the square root of this square is a single term. So, we write this as in the form under root of f dash t bracket square plus the g dash t bracket square and divided by the simply f dash t. This is the value for the 1 plus dy by dx bracket square. Now, see your equation number 2. In the equation number 2, the length of a arc in terms of the Cartesian form means y is equal to the fx. So, this a and b are the values of the x. Here is the dx. So, using your dx by dt, we write the value of dx, and this implies by dx is equal to f dash t multiplied by the dt, f dash t multiplied by dt. And also, if x is equal to the a, so the first value of this parameter t is denoted by simply t1, and the upper value is the t2, means that are the values of the your t parameter. So, we take the integration of this equation on both sides only, because here is the dx and this is the in terms of the t, and we write here the integration of the your term, and that term is the, means in this case we take the integration and we get here the integration a to b under root of 1 plus dy by dx bracket square multiplied by dx is equal to the, here is the integration, and if the value of the dy and dx in terms of the t, so here this is the integration t1 to the t2, and the value of this under root 1 plus dy by dx bracket square is the under root of f dash t bracket square plus g dash t bracket square and divided by the only f dash t. We put again the value of the dx, and we know that value of dx is the f dash t multiplied by the dt. Now here this f dash t and f dash t gets cancelled, and your length of the arc is defined integration a to the b under root of f dash t bracket square plus the g dash t bracket square, and with respective to the t only, because this f dash t and f dash t gets cancelled. Means here the s is the length of the arc, and in terms of the Cartesian form we define this, and using the parametric form we find the length of the arc. Here are the upper and lower limits in terms of the t, means the t1 to the t2, and here we find the s is equal to the integration t1 to t2 f dash t bracket square plus the g dash t bracket square multiplied by the dt. This is a length of the arc of a given curve in terms of the parametric form. Means in this lecture we find the length of the arc in the parametric form using the length of the arc in Cartesian form, and we have to given that the parametric equations, and here these parametric equations are the ft and the gt, and in the length of the arc the integration is with respect to the t, and here upper and lower values are also the t, means the t is the parameter, and so we say that this is the length of the arc in terms of the parametric form. Now in the next lecture we will learn about the length of the arc in terms of the polar form. Thank you.